What is good, guys? It's Ray J back with another video, and in this video we're going to be talking about the one and only Tesla stock and what I think is going to play out for the future of this company. I'm also going to talk about why Tesla was in the green today, but what you should be looking at for tomorrow, as we have some very important updates. I'm going to talk about what happened with the Fed, what happened with the overall market, and how this may affect Tesla going forward. I'm also going to talk about tomorrow as we have CPI data coming out, guys. I'm going to talk about how this may affect Tesla, what does this mean for the market, and what we should be looking out for. I also have some very big updates for Tesla as the plants are getting very closer to really reopening, and that's going to be very awesome for Tesla going forward, guys. It's going to be very good for their production, for their numbers, for their earnings reports and everything like that. It's going to be very cool. So I do have updates about that. I'm also going to talk about what Elon Musk has been tweeting about, as he did actually tweet something very important for the future of Tesla. Now, before I say anything about Elon Musk, before I talk about any big updates for Tesla or do some technical analysis on this stock, I do have to mention some very important things first. First off, I'm not a financial planner, guys. This is all for educational purposes only. And also, if you guys can, please smash the like button if you want to see more videos like this. And not only benefits me, but benefits the entire Tesla community as a whole. And the last thing is, if you guys can, please check out the Moomoo link down below in the description. If you do sign up for Moomoo and deposit $100, you will not only qualify for up to 5 free stocks, each worth up to $3,500. Once again, that's free money, but you're also going to qualify for free real-time level 2 data for US stocks with $0 trading commissions. So please check that out if you guys want. And with that out of the way, let's get on with the video. So looking at Tesla, we actually closed in the green today. Let's go, guys. That was actually not expected from a lot of people because Jerome Powell did have his hearing today. So looking at Tesla from the 1-day chart, you guys can see something very interesting. I'm using 1-minute candles to make this look very meticulous. We had very crazy volatility. We dropped to $1,038. Then we ran up to about $1,075. We were just bouncing back and forth like crazy. Then we started to see us kind of calm down a little bit towards the very end. We dipped a little bit. Then we ran up at the very end during power hour. We ran up and closed at 1,064, looking pretty good, right? We were up 0.59%. However, guys, look at this right here. You guys can see something very interesting if you compare Tesla with the S&P. Now, the S&P had not really so much volatility, so to speak, but it did run in the upside direction because of what Jerome Powell ended up stating. And right now, the market had a pretty good rebound because of what he said. Right now, we're up 0.91%. Now, he didn't necessarily announce anything crazy or cause it to really run, so to speak, but he did basically calm us down because we were down for quite a bit of time. I'm going to talk about that real quick. So look at this right here. The fear and greed index of the US stock market. It's currently on the greedy side right now. Now, even though it's very awesome, I love to see this happen. I love to see your stocks in the green, guys. I want you all to have the best, but I can't promise you that this is going to last going forward because tomorrow we have something very important to talk about. So first off, let's talk about Jerome Powell, guys. He did say some very important things. First off, he said the same old things that we already know about, basically rate hikes, tighter policy, tapering at a faster rate. However, he also said something very awesome, in my opinion. Now, I'm not saying that he's going to cause the market to explode overnight and hit all-time highs all of a sudden. That's not what I'm saying. I'm simply stating that he calmed us down by stating that his job as chairman of the Fed, his job is to simply fix issues on the sidelines. It's not to tank the market. He talked about how employment is a bit of an issue. And right now in America, he wants a lot more participation in the market, and he wants to not basically crash the market, right? That's basically what he said. So that's a very good sign in my opinion. However, guys, this doesn't mean that he's not going to do that, because he does have to, raise the federal funds rates, which in turn are going to raise interest rates. He still has to do that, which is probably going to hurt the market going forward. But right now, he talks about how he does not want to crash the market. Basically, he wants people to just remain calm right now. He wants the U.S. to remain very prosperous, and he wants a very, very steady economy that isn't as, how should I say, he doesn't seem to be as hawkish as Goldman Sachs and other people had made it seem. And even though he is going to be a lot more hawkish than before, he just isn't as hawkish as some people may think he may end up being. So that's a good sign in my opinion. Now, even though this did cause the market to really run to the upside, look at the SPY, it's looking pretty good. Tesla had a pretty good run too. We have to talk about something very important for tomorrow, guys. CPI data is coming out very soon. What does this basically mean? This represents inflation. How is inflation affecting our economy? Now, inflation was at a rate of 6.8% in November, right? And right now, according to Bloomberg and other statistics, it's going to be above 7%, but the official data is still coming out tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that. If it's below 7%, the market's going to explode. It's going to do very well, guys. And we could see a kind of a bull run, so to speak. I'm not going to say that we're going to break all-time highs all of a sudden, but we can really bounce very well if it's below 7%. But if it's above 7%, guys, the market's going to tank. So this is very important data that's coming out, guys, because this is important because it affects inflation, right? And inflation is going to affect how much the Fed ends up responding to it, the Fed policies, and the interest rates and everything like that. So this is why it's very important. So be on the lookout for the interest rates. I'm sorry, the inflation rate being above or below 7%. So what do I think is going to play out? Considering that Bloomberg said it was about, they estimated it to be about like 7.1%. It is probable that it could be at 7% flat or a little bit higher. And I do think that's probably what's going to play out because at the end of the day, guys, inflation is still an issue we have to be concerned about. Now, I'm not saying that it's the end of the world. It's not necessarily the end of the world, but it seems a little bit more probable that we're going to see a red day tomorrow than a green day. And I could be completely wrong. I may be totally wrong when I say that because it really depends on the data, but it seems more likely that we're going to see a little bit of a tank from the S&P and maybe Tesla as well. So I just want to prepare you guys for that. Now, when it comes to the tank, guys, I have to talk about something very important, and that is this right over here. So first off, let's look at a Fibonacci retracement chart real quick before I talk about the news for Tesla. And this is why I'm not necessarily it's like super bearish for Tesla. Look, if the market tanks tomorrow, okay, Tesla has very strong support at the $1,060 range. We also have support at the $1,050 range. So maybe we could end up holding there, but the super strong support is at the $1,000 flat range. So I don't think we're going to tank that hard if a tank ends up happening, but let me kind of zoom out and show you guys where this could end up going. I don't think it's going to be that bad. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. I think it's going to be pretty much okay. But if we do dip even further down, remember 1,000 is where we have very strong support. So be on the lookout for that. Now, what do I think is going to play out for the future of this company? Now, this is just one factor, right? The market tanking is just one factor. There are other factors we have to look at too, and that is this right here. We have a lot of bullish catalysts for 2022, which is why I don't think Tesla is just going to be red every single day of the year. There's going to be some red here and there, but there's also going to be very big green days, and that's because of this right here. New plants will help Tesla double capacity in 2022. Let's go, guys. Tesla is on the verge of opening a new Austin, Texas manufacturing plant, which is going to help the EV maker like crazy. But also look at this right here. They're talking about the fact that the Berlin factory is also coming out very soon as well. The Austin and Berlin plants will be Tesla's third and fourth plants, and they in turn will help them double their production, which means that they may come close to hitting 2 million cars in deliveries and production for the year 2022. Once again, that's very bullish news, and we're getting closer and closer and closer. Another article I found said it's a matter of like days away, maybe even weeks away. We're super close, guys. So don't let that scare you whatsoever. Another huge piece of news is this right here, guys. In their Chinese factory, guys, Tesla delivered a record number of EVs from its plant last month. Once again, absolutely crushing it, despite the fact that there was all this data in this news and FUD coming out about the virus, all these crazy things coming out, guys. It does not matter because they're just crushing it again and again and again. Now, the last piece of news I want to talk about is this right here. It's maybe not too significant, but it is reported that Tesla unveils an updated Model S with new headlights, tail lights, and CCS charging ports. Once again, very good update in my opinion. They're improving their cars day in and day out. And this is part of why I'm so bullish for this company. Because why am I so bullish? Well, they have a big brand. Their customer service is getting better. They're entering many different sectors that could really improve their share price. And I'm still super bullish for the future, guys. So don't lose faith. Even if we do dip tomorrow because of CPI data, don't lose faith, especially after what Elon Musk just tweeted, guys. Look at this right here. So Clean Technica stated that solar power will account for nearly half of U.S. Electric generating capacity in 2022. Now, I'm not sure if that's entirely true. It just says capacity. It doesn't say that it's all going to come from solar, because solar still makes up a small percentage of the production that we're able to produce right now, but the capacity is going to become higher and higher and higher as time goes on. So like I said before, I'm not sure if this data is 100% perfect, but the point is sustainable energy is getting bigger and bigger and bigger, as tweeted by Elon Musk. Elon Musk stated that most people have no idea how fast sustainable energy is growing. Once again, that's my point, guys. If you are in Tesla, it's a ticking time bomb before this thing explodes to the moon. It's a rocket, guys. It's not just going to go to the moon, guys. It's going to Pluto. I just can't wait for the future, because every year they're getting bigger. They're getting better reports. I think their earnings reports are going to get better. Their EPS, their PE ratio is going to get better too. Just give them time, guys. This is a very good company. Even if we dip tomorrow, even if we end up crashing because the market ends up crashing because of CPI data, don't worry. Okay, don't worry. It's a very good dip buying opportunity. And if you just wait it out, it's going to recover. Even in 2022, we could still have good runs because they have new plants coming. The Cybertruck may be even unveiled by then. They may start even producing it towards the end of 2022 in the new factories. I'm just putting it out there. There's so many bullish catalysts for this company, so don't lose your faith. Now, going forward for tomorrow, what's going to happen? I think it's more probable, and I could be totally wrong. I know I admit my mistakes, but it's more probable, in my opinion, that we're going to have a red day tomorrow because I think that based off what Bloomberg reported, Bloomberg claimed that CPI data showed that inflation was at about 7.1 or 7.2% for the month of December, and it may be a little bit above that 7% range. So if it is above 7%, expect a bit of a tank from the market, but I'm not going to promise that. I just want you guys to be prepared for that. That in turn can bring Tesla down just for tomorrow or the next upcoming days. But remember, there's still very good catalysts for 2022, and regardless of what happens the next year or two, remember, we're always going to recover. We're always going to break all-time highs, and this company's fundamentals are getting better. You can look at fundamental analysis and see Tesla getting better, but technical analysis may not always report that. Tesla could still have like some red days, even if the company is crushing it day in and day out. So just don't worry. The fundamentals are going to engulf this stock eventually because it's going to basically explode again and recover. So don't lose faith, guys. Remain calm, cool, and collected, and be prepared for either a dip, which could end up happening based off what I'm telling you. Just be prepared for it and don't quit. So I thank you. Have a great rest of the day. And I'll see you on the next one. Tesla to the moon and peace out.